And everybody, today we're going to be going over a quick tip on how to create your own DWG publisher set for Archicad 26. I'm using the built-in Archicad 26 template, which comes with the software when you download it. So I now use Archicad 27, but basically it's the same process across Archicad 25, 26, 27. Those are the ones I've used anyway. So anyway, the reason we want to be able to do this, just to quickly explain what the purpose of a DWG file is if you're collaborating with, let's say, an engineer on your project or several engineers or architects, you'll want to be able to export your drawings in a way that they can easily edit the drawings. And so basically what a DWG file is it converts all of your 3D objects here in your plan views. So that can be your floor plans, elevations. If you do like a framing plan, a roof plan, it'll basically change everything into lines and fills so that another person can just open it and easily edit it or add annotations and things like that. So that's why it's useful. I'm going to show you guys how to create your own in just a second, but if you're using the built-in Archicad 26 template, it actually already has a publisher set, which you can find over here on the right-hand side in the navigator bar. Under publisher sets, it created a DWG publisher set, for us already, and it has basically the one-to-one folder structure that this template has. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit publish and see what happens here. And in a minute, I'll show you guys how to create your own. But yeah, see, we're getting this warning here with an error required DXF to DWG translator is missing. So I'm not really sure what this is referring to. I'll show you how to avoid getting this error in just a second. We can hit continue publishing just to see what happens. And then, yeah, I'll just walk you through it. It's actually very simple. But yeah, you'll want to do this for every drawing that you create and hand it over to the engineer or whoever you're working with. You have multiple people collaborating on the same project. Sometimes you want to do this. So anyway, we're getting these errors here. I'm just going to close this for now, and then we're going to go to downloads here, and then we're going to see that it actually created two folders. One of them is called schematic design, and the other one is called design development construction documentation. So it's keeping that same one-to-one folder structure, which is nice. And so here, yeah, it looks like we're missing the DWG files here, and it's only exporting the PDF files. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these and show you guys how to make your own DWG publisher set. So there's a couple ways of doing this. I'm going to go ahead and go here to publisher sets, make sure you're here, and then we're going to hit this plus button, this plus icon, and then I'm just going to title this DWG1, or you can title it whatever you like. And so we have that here. I'm going to double tap that and we can see that it's empty. I'm going to hit the back button, and then we're going to go to, I believe, publishing properties. So there's a couple different things that we can do. We can create a single file, which usually I wouldn't advise you do that for DWG publisher sets. I would advise to do that, when it comes to PDFs and whatnot. But when it comes to DWGs, I would recommend that you use to create a real folder structure so that we get that folder structure that we were just seeing with the built-in publisher set for DWGs that came with this software. So I'm just going to make it go to my downloads folder here, and then I'm just going to hit OK. And there's nothing in there yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to show organizer, and that's going to give me this organizer view. And actually, I'm just going to double tap into that one there. Now, the difference between publishing or creating a DWG publisher set versus a PDF publisher set is that in the PDF publisher sets, you'll want to drag and drop items from your layout book, and you can drag these folders in entirely. But for DWGs, usually, since the engineers or team members that you're going to be working with, they're going to be wanting to edit the individual drawings. So for that, we're going to go to our view map, which is where our drawings are located. And by the way, I believe I do have a video on how to create your PDF publisher set so that you can export to PDF, share those with the clients or whoever you want to share that with. I believe you can find that in one of the playlists in one some of my videos. Anyway, so let's go ahead and go here. So I guess and there's a couple different ways of doing it. If you want to organize this by floor plans, which usually is a good way to go, so that when you export, you get that one-to-one folder structure, and the other professional that's having a look at it knows what they're looking at or where to find the drawings, and it's not just, you know, a mess of files that they're getting, you know, in a random way. So they might not need the cover sheet, but I'll throw that in there as well into the DWG publisher set. And so what we should see here is all right, so it's automatically making it a PDF. So let's go ahead and hit that. So I can actually click all of these. So I'm gonna just hold shift and then click down, so I can, or you can hold command and click each one individually. And that's interesting. Is that, was I not looking at it? Let me do this again. Sorry. 1 second. Yeah, these are PDFs. Oh, okay. So it's giving me the option for this one. So so we want DWG, not DWF. So just be careful with that. So DWG, DWG, and then I'm not sure why the cover sheet is not allowing me to. Oh, I guess it's because I was selecting all of them at once. For some reason, it wasn't allowing me to. Whoops. Yeah, I guess if I select more than one, if I select more than one, it doesn't let me export to DWG. I wonder if that's a bug. It probably might not be a oh, I see. Okay, so it's because we're including the sheet index here. We usually don't include that as a separate. I'll just delete that. We really just want the drawings. So I'm actually gonna delete these other things. Room legend, plan. So let's. Yeah, they usually just want the drawings. So let's make sure we just have some drawings selected. So it wasn't a bug. Anyway, so I'll select all the drawings, and then we'll go to DWG here, and there we go. So we have this folder structure, and then we're going to go and hit. Just make sure that you have entire set selected, or I guess you can select one and then, you know, hit. I guess selected items if you only want to export some of them. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that I have entire set, and then I'm going to hit publish, and then it's just going to go ahead and start creating that DWG folder structure for me. So we should get 4 folders in my downloads folder. So I'm just going to go ahead and close that, and we can see that there's no errors here. I'm not getting any issues. So we can see I have that here, and we have these schematic view, cover sheet. And the way that the other professional is going to access these files is basically if they're using Archicad or some similar software, probably like Revit or something, is the other popular one, is they can basically just take this drawing, this file, and it might not be as easy as it is in Archicad, but Archicad honestly has one of the best user experiences that I found from the softwares that I've used. Anyway, you can just drag and drop it here and then place, and yeah, and what's nice is basically it's meant to keep everything to scale, right? Then I guess the professional can, I believe, they have to hit explode into current view. They're using Archicad, and then I'll just hit OK, and then you can see that we have lines and fills here, and yeah, so that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys found that helpful. If you need any help or have any suggestions on any content that you guys want for Archicad tutorials, let me know. Happy to help. See you guys next time. Have a good one.